Is that Sugar Ray? Oh.
Sugar Ray.
On the plate.
No, that's James Dean.
Okay.
Okay.
Aren't they the same person?
All right. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hello. Welcome to Cool Couch Cinema. We're here with our best friend Christopher.
Hello.
As always, our new co-star and side media empire hoe.
Hey.
One of our side bitches.
What's up, Jooms?
So,
side hustle.
Ooh.
We're here to talk about Dark episodes 2 and 3, right? 3 and 4. Sorry.
Of season 2?
2 of season 2.
Yeah.
3 and 4 of season 2. Okay.
We were halfway down.
Yeah. So, it's been a couple weeks. We've had Thanksgiving, and then we had a COVID scare, and we didn't want to kill Christopher, so...
Well, like, in this way.
Yeah. I'm not
on.
so desperate to watch the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna recap it. We're gonna see what happens. I will get the other video of us talking about episodes 1 and 2. Or 2 and 3. I don't remember. 1 and 2.
It would have to be one of them.
Yeah.
So
whatever the last video is, I'm gonna get it up.
Yeah.
Do not worry about that. All right, Heather.
Okay.
To take us back.
I'll try. This is going to be very short, just so you know. Because I only remembered certain things about it.
I think there's something to do with time travel in it.
Yeah.
Eggs, I don't know. Okay, so.
Did you say eggs?
Yeah.
Eggs, yeah. Egg.
It's Danny DeVito.
Putting
Do
all
you
those
need
eggs in that basket.
Eggs in this trying time.
Okay, so,
That's a bad idea.
Ulrich is in a mental institution. The cop, I can't ever remember his name.
Egon. It's on the page.
Egon.
Yeah, but I always look at Tronte.
And Ghostbusters.
That's one of them. He's dying in the 80s, right? It's
Yeah.
in the
it's the
80s.
80s,
Okay, yeah. He is dying, and so he goes to the mental institution and visits Ulrich, and it's like, I know where your son is. Am I wrong?
No.
Oh, that's really good though.
Jonas, these notes, I don't know. I was on a different level when I was reading this. It says Jonas travels back in time to be a farmer.
True. Because, I mean, that's essentially what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it just because he was wearing the
Yes.
1920s
Yeah, that's right, yeah. He's in 1921, right?
Yes.
And he's just trying to fit in. He is in cahoots with...
How's the grain this year? All right.
You're right.
Yeah, very grainy, huh? All right. Do you guys have a world war yet? No.
Do you know anything about anything?
Yeah.
But what year is this?
I gotta teach you guys about germs. This is gonna be rough.
He is... I said in cahoots with young man Ethan, but I don't know if it's that
Ethan?
so much as... Yeah.
Noah? Oh my god. I was like, who's Ethan?
I was like, you haven't caught up. She's behind. Continue.
There's not even an Ethan on. See,
I know, that's
telling you.
why I was just
was
like,
in a-
I don't
I was-
understand.
No.
It's been like 3 weeks, guys. Okay, he talks to him.
Young Noah.
Young
Yeah.
Noah, yes. Yes.
Which happens to be your
I
favorite
keep...
rapper.
It's Lil Noah. He just raps about building arcs. I was gonna say something. Okay. When Jonas is there and is that when he comes out and Noah's just sitting there peeling the apple, or is that a completely different scene? Because I just always imagine them walking out of the cave now and he's just sitting there peeling
Well,
apple.
yeah, when he walks out of the cave in the past after trying to figure out if the tunnel is there, yeah, young Noah is eating, like, cutting an apple up and eating it, and then it was Bartosz he saw?
Mikhail.
Who, he saw in the 80s.
Yeah.
And was, like, outside the cave eating an apple.
Okay.
Like a fucking creep.
And
I
also,
love
I
that.
think he was... Well, he wasn't eating an apple, but he was there when he woke up to be like, rally ho, we're gonna get into this time travel business.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
How
right.
weird would it be to be like, why are you also outside of this fucking cave right now?
So do you know about the time travel cave? No? Yes?
It reminds me of like in Arrested Development when Tony Wonder hides. So like, every time that he hears Wonder, he can jump out. Like I just wonder if like Noah just always sits at that cave and is like, when do I start peeling this? And then someone comes and then he can just.
He's eating like 12 apples, just
Yeah.
sick. Like, I don't know.
How has no one time traveled yet?
They still haven't figured this out. Okay, so then the Sisterhood of Time Travelers.
Yeah, it's the same.
What I called that little group.
It's the same people with the
Sigmundus.
pans. It's the-
Future Jonas is the leader of this group.
Adam, yes.
I was like,
No. This is.
I was like, which one? I got
the mom and
label that cool.
Charlotte and Peter when they're all like
in the basement.
yeah, when they're in the basement, they rally together and create their own little time travel.
That's what
thing.
you were calling sister.
Yeah.
Time travelers. Okay, now I
They
understand.
tell Katharina.
Yeah.
About all their time traveling adventures, and they say, you know, like your husband and your son are still alive. They're just in a different time. She said
So,
no.
like, calm down.
I just think it's so funny because, like, I can't imagine being like, and then you get to the basement and the man or the woman who's sleeping with your husband who's missing is there. So it's just like even worse. And then they're like, hey, he's in the past. They're both in the past somewhere.
Ignore her, okay?
But also, your son also fucks me. So, how does that make you feel?
Time travel jokes on you.
Like,
Took 2 of your men.
you got 0. Like, you might want to watch out. You got like another one hanging out over there somewhere, right? I'll get that one. I'll get the blonde one too. Watch out.
No, she has a type.
Oh god, that's amazing.
I'm gonna use this time machine to fuck all your children and husbands. Like, there's better things to do.
I like how she doesn't even have to do that. It just happens naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
she just slipped and fell into it.
Oh, God.
Trip, fell, landed on his dick. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so then Claudia meets up with herself. Has a cute little conversation.
I was like,
She's
what? And I was like, oh, right, no, dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
She,
We have a friend named Claudia.
so younger 80s Claudia learns how
Boss
to...
girl.
Yeah.
Power Claudia.
Big power Claudia. Yeah. Big boss lady. She learns how to time travel.
Man, I just imagine that woman as like dressed up like Big Boss from
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, just walking around in a steel suit. Just like disarming people. Hell yeah. Now I need that game. I'm sad.
She learns how to time travel, and she uses a computer.
Like, yeah.
That is something that does.
She figured it out. Like, I don't understand how she can like not be around for the rise of the computers, and she can figure it out just fine. My mother, however,
She just like peeked
was
behind
there
her and watched that girl.
from the beginning, and she still has to ask me to turn it on. I don't understand. Like, why do you keep getting new computers if you can't turn them on?
I don't know.
So Claudia, in other
And
words,
most of the time they
is a
just
boss
kind
bitch.
of like turn on.
Yeah, you just.
she can never figure out how to log in because she keeps changing the password because she thinks she needs to every single time.
And computers have been around since like the 70s.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like this has been on you the whole time. You know.
Okay. go.
Anyway, and then kids beat up Bart in the cave.
That is something that they do. They beat up the Bartosz in the cave, and they tie his hands and feet together, and then they're just like, "Bye, bitch."
And
Yeah.
then especially in the realm of
Go
like,
your own way out. Like, we're not helping you. Oh, and also, I forgot one last thing. The girl in the future who helped Jonas confronts the deaf one. Elizabeth.
Yeah, I almost said Charlie.
Like
About the God particle or whatever from the recordings that she had heard. And also, like, yeah, I just watched Jonas disappear into this thing, so maybe you're not telling me the truth.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Right.
In the realm of time travel, like Bartosz, like since we haven't watched it in like 2 weeks, he's been in that cave for that one. Like, you know, like,
I hope so.
We have the power to release
dead
him.
as fuck.
No, yeah, he's just sitting there, like stuck in
He's
flux.
surviving on like the moisture that drips down from the ceilings.
Schrodinger's Bartosz.
It's
He's
like
just,
some last action hero shit. Like,
and hopefully he's in the
cave
movie
worms.
universe.
Sorry, now I'm just imagining him all tied up, like sucking up grubs.
Is he fucking Timon?
May as well be.
Just eating worms
Just
and shit.
singing Hakuna Matata to himself.
Just sobbing in the cave and then drinking his tears.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Dude's a turd.
I'm happy you guys have come around on Fartage.
That's a good one.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I don't remember anything. Oh!
Okay.
The one mom goes down on the other one.
Oh, yeah.
That's the end.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, like, even if it was the previous episode or the first episode, I don't mention
like that
as,
needs to be
mention
mentioned
it as
every
many
time.
times you can. Yeah, like last episode, like, oh yeah, and then the moms went down. Yeah,
And they almost got caught.
oh, they got caught, but you know, it's kid brain. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, she's like I was tying her shoe.
Breathing right in the kid's face.
Yeah, I was saying that's like the thing that was fucking with me is like, yeah, she's just like right up in that little girl's face after she had just like went down on her mom. It's just like, you, like I said before while we were watching the episode, you know, and I'm sorry for saying this, it smelled like pussy. Like, you know, it smelled like pussy.
Was that a
There's no
bad
way
thing?
during that time period that nothing smelled like pussy. Like, everything smelled like pussy then.
I was like, excuse me, I'm gonna go find a time machine. That sounds like some kind of pussy smelling utopia, man. No, like, nothing got done. World War II wouldn't have happened if that was the case. Like,
The women were home.
yeah, well, all day,
come on.
and they had like what, like, and you seen how like fucking like
They're wearing
Eric's
dresses.
grandmother is like, she's going to the Emmys every day. She's dressed amazing, and yeah, she's sitting there like cleaning like a house or something, sweating her ass off. Yeah, man, her fucking snatch has got to be just bumping. Just like a Dr. Dre beat, you know? You fucking uncover that shit, man. It's like, you know, when you walk into like a different, like the kitchen, like when it's been cooking, like Thanksgiving, and you get that heat, you can pull his skirt off and you're just like, oh!
It's like those commercials for that gum.
Like a 5 gum?
Yes.
Like, ooh, girl, your
This is
pussy
what
is
it
5
feels like.
gum.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
she's like, it's sitting there like somebody like,
Strap in.
I swear I felt like we went through time. Like, ooh, calls the old God particle.
You know, I mean, and then Claudia, like, after walking in, like, also was like, Tronti, show me your penis.
Now!
That's
Cough
right.
it up. Like, ah.
We're little kids, show me your penis.
Yeah, and that's his...
I like how that whole scene also was like, they had clearly talked about this beforehand because they were both like ready for it. Why didn't they show that conversation? That's what I wanted to hear.
Like, so,
Like, how do 2 little kids like that, like, just be like, yeah, let's go out to the woods. You can, I guess, pull it out.
yeah, and for some reason those conversations get more complex as you get older, because they're all straightforward method. You know, I don't know. You get a little hit or miss. Like, hey, would you like to follow me out in the woods and I'll show you mine. You show me yours. Part ways. Good.
Did
No?
they set boundaries? Like, she didn't even like try to like.
Yeah. I'll just stand and
You just
I just want to see it.
just
That's
stare.
it.
Like, whoa, hand touching it. Like, which part? Like, what about those?
How old are they? Like 12?
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like they're like probably 10, maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe
like
12, yeah. I don't know.
Even
Children. I don't know anything about children.
You don't.
No.
It's a true story.
Okay, yeah, that's
Now that's it.
Oh, so
That's
was I
it.
the only one who grew up in a neighborhood though, who who had interactions with children like that as a child? Before I say that on recordings.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, as a child,
No.
same age,
No,
other.
I never
No,
had
I
it,
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't have
Oh.
friends.
Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't either. Like, I was just forced to look at other kids my age penises. There were no girls, so we were all looking at each other's penises, seeing if they were all right.
The only
It sounds like some.
It was like a.
You're
I mean, well, no, the adult that was there who was overseeing everything.
So there was an adult just watching you guys do all this.
Yeah, just
shit.
making sure we were, we're all safe. Nothing bad was happening.
Okay. Moving on. Enough of that. Okay, anything else you have, Christopher?
I just buried a repressed memory of mine.
Yeah. No.
No.
I've been like chomping at the bit, waiting to get at it. Doing more like theory reading about time travel, which is interesting because this idea of like sound waves. Like sound waves are a wave and a particle, like at the same time. Mm-hmm. So when you think about that with time travel, like that's how you have to like view, like it's like explaining time travel would be like us trying to describe red to a colorblind person. Like we just don't have the language to do it. But you can.
Have you ever tried?
Formulate it. But I mean, you can't just be like, oh, like red is blood,
No,
but it's like
it's the feeling of sidewalk in the summer when the sun's been beating down on it all day.
but
that's red.
But that's black though.
No, that's not.
Yeah, it is.
You know what?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, but let's say, but you can get a kind of like a language about it to like kind of explain it. You can, but you can't experience it. Like experiencing time. Or at least like moving yourself from it to like view it, because I watched Tenet as well, so I've just been on a big time thing trying to like figure out how to explain it. Yeah, time. It's
that's how we got here.
Yeah.
We talked about time travel. I read too many time travel books, and then we had to come here and do this.
I can't do that.
I mean, time travel comic books, not actual time travel.
Good night, everybody.
It makes me feel crazy because I'm like, if time isn't real, then how is time travel real?
It's not that it's not real. It is real.
Time is not real.
Well, it is real.
Well,
yeah.
Time is love, and love is real, and love is the only thing that's real, bro.
Okay. Were you done? Like, I thought you had more.
Yeah, you guys are going.
No, I was saying I just can't read about time travel.
Oh, at all? You can't read?
No, I can't.
Go? Yeah?
No,
you're good. I do have questions. I was like, I'm gonna write down some questions this time.
Alright, let's get into this.
Since I accidentally spoiled it earlier, but there was the Adam and Jonas reveal. Was that surprising to you? Were you like, oh?
I'm not surprised by any character that they don't really explain right away because it usually ends up being Jonas.
Everyone in the background, Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas. All these bitches are Jonas.
And I mean, like, when you look at the guy, you see the neck thing, so I was kind of...
I mean, yeah, he had a high neck and then or a high necked thing on, and then he was like, oh, good to me. I'm you.
I am you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw him just like, yeah, that looks like someone who's time traveled a lot, so I assumed it was probably Jonas.
I haven't finished it. Like, I only got season 2, so I don't know, and I still can't remember. But I didn't buy it the first time, and I don't buy it again watching it. Because I'm just like, with time travel going on, like if you met like a scarred thing, and that was like, I'm Champ from the future. Like, how could you, like
really determine if that is me.
Yeah, because at this point in your time traveling journey, I think this is the time to start questioning a lot of things. Because you've gone off the beaten path. Like, if I was fucking around in the 80s and then like 90s or whatever, like I got my bearings here. But now I'm in like 1920, everything sucks, and then there's like a guy who looks like Deadpool. Like,
looks like a waterlogged corpse.
Yeah, telling me he's me.
Looks like Deadpool. It's Deadpool.
Yeah. I'm like, no, you're Deadpool. You're not me. Talk to the camera. Break the fourth wall, bro. Why are your word bubbles yellow? Back up, dude.
So, are you saying that you would have to like extensively question this person?
Oh yeah, and I mean, like, I would not. There's nothing we could do. It wouldn't be like my usual time travel method. Like, hey, show me your penis, because I know mine like the back of my hand. So,
but I mean, so they all have like Jonas's childhood and stuff. They all remember that, so they would know like certain feelings, or like if you said, well, what was the most embarrassing thing to happen to you in like 3rd grade, and then if they could reveal that, like.
But I mean, like, but the thing is, like, well, did you end up writing a book after all of this? Like, you don't know. Like everything's up in the air. So it's like I was like I would be worried about Adam or Waterlogged Corpse Man. That'd be me if I was.
I mean, especially he's going by a different name.
Yeah, like whoa, bro, yeah. And then
yeah.
And then why are you being so mean to me, future me? I would be so mad. I'm like, wait, what did we talk about? Remember that year we spent on loving ourselves? Did you just completely forget that?
Yeah, dude, you're just like walking up Heather. You're just like straight up in the
I was
shot.
like, can we get it like make his hair?
I'm wedged in the couch here in the crevice. It's like it's perfect.
That's my spot. So you're just in my spot.
You better not be in my ass, groove.
I feel like it just folds me. It's very comforting. It's like being held.
It's really bad for your back. I can promise you.
Oh, I believe it.
Let's say both of you actually weighted blankets. Have you tried them?
I want one really bad.
Okay, all right. Well, now I know what to get you for
They're
Christmas.
very expensive. I have a giant bed.
Your boy's got Eddie's kid.
Okay.
Got stats.
Anyway, this is a different conversation, not for this recording. Okay, more questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since also Claudia dies in these, she gets shot.
Oh, dude, she gets shot. I forgot about that.
So
something.
sad.
Did Claudia plan her death, and what was the significance of the pages, or what do you think the significance of the pages she gave Noah are?
I don't know, maybe like recipes.
my Texas style chili. Seen you do that.
Keep them safe.
Yes, I like because like this time travel like method is like it's deterministic, set in stone. There's like nothing you can do.
She's queen time travel.
She's queen time travel, boss lady, power move time travel, shoulder pads. Like so, I wouldn't even necessarily say like plan. I think it's just like we've avoided using this word the whole time. It was like destiny. Like it was just what it was, like to happen. Because it was even in the paper. So it's not even like something she'd planned.
Yeah.
It's just something that, like she was just meeting it. She was going towards it. Which is like, ugh. But the pages, I'm thinking it's more like, I don't know, I think we're getting into like the faith-based element of it. Like with the purpose of it all. Like, or, you know, like the meaning behind it. Because that's another thing we haven't discovered. It's like, well, like why are these people traipsing around in time and space? Like, yeah, they're saving it, but like, there's got to be something
more.
Yeah, you gotta. What's the under the sea dance for our characters here? How are we gonna fix this? You know, or what do they need to fix? Mm-hmm. So I'm interested in that. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, we got some episodes to go. We'll find out.
Jay here. We got episodes.
Okay, so Jonas has been like middle-aged Jonas is talking, and younger Jonas is talking about like changing everything, like, and he also like as himself now that we are Jonas, and then middle-aged Jonas, they know they're Adam. Like, how or what do you think they can change to like change the future, or what are like those plans? What would those be?
Stop trying to change it. Stop meddling with things you don't understand.
Which is weird though because they can't.
I know.
It's nutty.
It's like, Jonas is spiraling.
You're so worried about him.
It's my baby boy, man.
I agree.
Love him.
Yeah, I think that's like the weird thing that like surrounds all the characters. Like, because like Mikhail, I love that little boy. He's just charming. Mm-hmm. He's adorable.
Magic.
He's Jonas and Mikhail get the like mental health awards of the year because when like future Jonas is like, hey, if you do that, if you break your parents up, you'll never exist. I'd hit my future self over the head and then be like, let's go, Dad. We're going back to home so I don't exist. But he was like, nope, I'm gonna do that. I'm like fine with this. And Mikhail's like, oh, I'm stuck in the past, but make do. We're eating pancakes with pineapples or whatever.
He should have done like so many cool things rather than the ones that he decided to do. Like he could have done like a real long con and like just gone back every few months and like spied on them for a while, like, and then come back home and like tell his mom the story of what he had just seen and be like, do you remember that? Like, he fucked with her.
Oh, you remember his time in school? There's this little boy. He asked you to borrow a pencil and you said, fuck off, nerd. You remember that, Mom? like, yeah.
Or be like, do you remember the night I was conceived? Because I do. He could have gone back and like seen it all.
So, like,
and he's just like, no, I have to try to stop this.
Dad came home with some Pinot Grigio, sweet talked you like he always does, and boom, you were in
It's your
there.
favorite, right?
Gross. Okay, then I'm gonna move on for that. You know, no questions were answered there.
Yeah, I thought they were.
I don't even remember what the question was.
Exactly.
The question was.
Oh, basically, Jonas, no.
Jonas, no. Okay, that's
Please stop.
that's clearly answered, and that's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so Tannenhouse comes into play quite a bit in the last like few episodes. What do you think like his like purpose is in the story?
To fuck with your head. Period.
Okay, do you want to elaborate?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'll expand. Everything that he
Mine
is
was
like,
kind of the same answer, just worded way differently.
everything that like puts him in the story, he makes, but he doesn't make. He does not write the book. He's given the book. He does not invent or make the machine. He is given the machine. Like I said, with this deterministic, like storyline that we.
White man.
It's very weird. Like you can.
He's just giving it all.
He's given like his purpose in this story. We never see him like struggle or try to figure any of this out. He's just like, I think he's kind of like he actually might be like the audience character because he is like just stuck in this thing and confused and like
He's the tortured artist.
yeah, like really like outside of Mikhail, like like who gets it later, but like him, he's forced into to do this. What's the name? If we want to keep on the whole Greek theme, I mean, he's kind of like a weird Hephaestus in a way. Like he's just like stuck there, and he has to make these magical machines or like and have knowledge that like he can't do anything with. Like, what's he gonna do? He can't go to like the German Today Show and be like, "Hey guys, look what I got." No,
Jonas shut up and just ruined it.
Yeah, but the thing
dude was just like, we were having a nice conversation about like time travel and shit, and then you have to lay all this on me, like.
Before I met you, the weirdest thing was this tall, lanky man came into my shop 30 years ago, screamed at children, and left a weird magic box in my office. That was the weirdest thing up to this point. And then now you come in here and you like this shit up here. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's that like he's like this weird he's like like Schrodinger's cat. Mm-hmm. But he's like the box. He's not the cat, he's the box. Yeah. And then
he's the box. Heather?
I don't really have anything to say after that because I was just like picturing how it would end for him, and I just came up with this whole like story in my head while you were talking. And so
usual interactions when talking to women.
I just imagined a whole nother story.
Yeah, I imagined him creating all this and then like living with the knowledge that like he had a part in everything that's been like happening and shit. And so he just like finishes what he was doing and then kills himself. And I was like, damn dude, that'd be sad.
Oh my god, yeah.
That'd be real sad.
But like I said,
it's
but
just like fuck this.
Yeah.
But it's like, what else?
Because that was like his life's greatest work was that. Like that was what he had spent all of his like time and energy and shit on. And so I imagine like if I had created something like that, I wouldn't be pleased with myself. I would probably be a little upset. It's like the guy who created the AK-47, like.
Oh, it's like you get all Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
You're like, what have I wrought? Jurassic Park.
All right, I like both those answers. They're real good. Okay, I do have one last question, I believe, and it is: who is getting played?
Jonas, he's playing himself constantly.
Congratulations. You played yourself, Jonas. I gotta hope that's a meme.
He like
just like the Spider-Man meme with them all pointing, but it's
just
all
like
the
four Jonases just like pointing at each other.
Sorry, I got this.
Are you about to make a meme right now?
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Wait, like 1 second to make a meme. Like, just wait
I gotta
1
look
second.
it up before. Okay.
I think Winden, Winden is getting played.
Winden isn't even real. They're the only place that went through this apocalypse and shit. So I think the end of the whole show is just going to be like, oh, by the way,
It's
this is fake.
It's a news story. Like, we've discovered a town in Germany called Winden. Whoa!
What is going on there?
They've had a half a year. I'll tell you what.
It's not time traveling. There's just like weird toxic fumes within the cave. So every time you come out, you like hallucinate for a while. But Ulrich got stuck because he was in there for too long.
The end of the series is like methane leak. We've all just been tripping.
It's like that episode of the X-Files.
Oh my god, yes!
But it's actually, they're like, it's the German, they're like, we're gonna make you watch 3 seasons, and then guess what? You've seen this story before in X-Files.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, the town.
The town is the one that's getting played.
Yeah, because like once again, like made up my own story as I've been waiting and like trying to figure out piecing together.
That's my favorite thing to do.
It is. It's the best.
So good.
But it was like oh shit, like maybe Jonas is just like gone, like maybe he's the founder of the town, that kind of stuff. Like he just keeps going back and back and back trying to fix stuff and like creating stuff, which is also, it's very cheap, but that was my same theory in the Game of Thrones books about Bran, about like being the Raven, was just like he keeps trying to go back in time and fix things, like make shit worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's just what happens. You can't.
He needs to stop being a yes man and
Yeah.
instead learn to say no a few times.
Yeah, say no.
There are some time periods you just
Say
shouldn't
no.
touch.
Say no to time travel.
Again, hey, don't go whisper in the king's ear. You're gonna make him mad. You make him go crazy, and then that's why everything sucks now, because you went back in time like a dick.
Thanks, Jonas.
Thanks, Jonas. Thanks, Jonas. Thanks, Bran. Thanks, John Connor. Thanks all you time traveling bastards.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I was like, would it be John Connor's fault? But yeah.
I mean,
I mean, technically, it'd be the.
be weird. He's just like smoking with the guy's like, should I let my mom die?
It would be the company's fault
I say
sending
that
back
all
the
the time.
Terminator, which then makes John Connor send the Terminator back
True.
in time.
And I think it was their mess up for sending like a killing machine back in time. They should have sent like a really
fucking-
good teacher.
It's a fucking corporation. I guess that they're not even a corporation. It's a fucking machine.
A mindless killing machine.
It starts out with like a corporation. So.
But they send back like a teacher.
Okay, this is about Terminator. Now we gotta.
It's like, John, you gotta
Sorry, I
really...
just thought of another meme, so I gotta get this going.
Okay, so now we're gonna go eat soup.
Yay!
And watch some Dark. And thanks for joining us as always. We'll see you later. Everybody give a good wave and smile, and we'll see you next time.
God bless.
Indeed. Take care of yourselves.
I guess, yeah, and like and subscribe.
Ooh,
Spray.
we on that new shit. Subscribe. Yeah.